Hello everybody, welcome to another GwentCast. This is Hammerwolf coming at you with another game from Flipsy. So Flipsy sent me a few videos, and he's one of the few players who have been brave enough to send me lower MMR games, and he's made a gigantic climb from the first video that I've cast to this video, almost 1,000 MMR, so congratulations Flipsy. I'm really excited to go ahead and cast this game and bring you the Faultist action. So Faultist, the opening play for the Northern Realms player, as is the Faultist way. Faultist will come down and boost all the other power of the units in his deck. A 4-point lead for the Northern Realms player. We'll see what the Scoia'tael player wants to strike back with. A Scoia'tael archer coming down, damaging enemies by 3 and then by 1, so that's very good for setting up cards like Scorch. That would be my inkling, is that a Scorch would be coming down, but Troll coming down for the Northern Realms player, and responded with immediately by a Hawker Smuggler, which is not too bad against the Northern Realms deck. Trident Infantryman got a little bit of a buff in the gold immunity patch in the way that it used to only get 3 armor, but now it can get 4 if you have an officer in hand. Prince Dennis happens to be an officer. (23-13) action on the Scoia'tael player. Scoia'tael player, 10 points behind, will look to make an 11-point or higher play here so as not to induce a pass from the Northern Realms player. I believe that's what they're thinking about, although I would love to actually see a pass from the Northern Realms player here if I am the Scoia'tael player, because their synergy cards are committed to the board, whereas the Scoia'tael deck has not committed hardly anything. So Scoia'tael Marksman coming in, a brand new card from the gold immunity patch. And a Redinian Knight Elect coming for the Northern Realms player, looking to gain a lot of tempo over a few turns. We'll see how Scoia'tael wants to respond, and they do respond with a Marksman. So while that's not enough points to catch the Scoia'tael deck up, it will go ahead and remove that armor from the Knight Elect, removing its passive ability. And Heavy Cavalry, the most consistently powerful bronze in the game right now, being a cool 19 points for the Northern Realms player. So being 20 points ahead, the Scoia'tael player wants no more and will go into round 2 a card up. 1 card up, down 1 game. So first light getting kicked and picking up the last Heavy Cavalry. A very good pickup for the Northern Realms player, setting the Northern Realms player up for a very powerful round 3. And we'll see Neneke coming down, shuffling up to 3 units. Now, Neneke is up to 3, so you do not have to shuffle all 3. You can go ahead and just shuffle 1 or 2, depending on if you're trying to set up specific cards for cards like Prince Dennis. So, Troll stayed in the graveyard for Shawnee, as Flipsy is so pointing out to us. So the idea is that Shawnee will resurrect the Troll from the graveyard and provide a minimum of 7 points of boost for that Dunbanner Heavy Cavalry. So pass here coming from Flipsy as they are still ahead. I would have liked the Scoia'tael player to try to make a play above 9, but they may not have had that option available to them. Scoia'tael will play Doo-Doo to finish out round 2. Game 2 going to Scoia'tael. Now, this build of Scoia'tael isn't anything meta. but it still seems like Scoia'tael as a faction has a very good chance of winning round 3, depending on what they're doing. So Scoia'tael will have to lead this round, which is very advantageous for the Northern Realms player, as the Northern Realms player will get the last play. Scoia'tael thinking about what they want to play, and they decide to open on a Dwarven Mercenary for no value. So Shani immediately coming down to resurrect that troll and get that armor building up as soon as possible. So 9 armor on the troll already. The Dwarven Mercenary pulling the other Dwarven Mercenary for +3 points. So after this heavy cavalry comes down, it'll be even cards, but the Northern Realms player will be up 20 points. A very powerful Dunbanner heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry really flexing its muscles, showing why this deck exists in the first place. Scoia'tael coming down, trying to catch up, and the Knight Elect comes in, hoping again to get some points, but Triss Marigold is there to break up that synergy. Stennis coming in. Another Hawker Healer coming from the Scoia'tael player. And Northern Realms opts to strike back with this Knight Elect, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, as it's a little late. I would have liked to see it a little bit early. You don't always have to get 2 units with it. Even just getting 1 unit is important to take it over time. Now that gold was a little underwhelming for the Scoia'tael player. It needs a little bit more because of how far behind they are. So finally caught up, 79 to 77, but here we go again. Reaver Scout taking 10 armor. Reaver Scout targeting the heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry coming in, eating up 10 armor for an 18-point bronze unit. And Iltnay will finally come down and cast a Commander's Horn again, which is normally a very powerful finisher, but unfortunately for them, Margarita in the works, killing 14 points from the Scoia'tael player, will give Northern Realms the lead. Sorry for the abrupt cutoff. That's just kind of how my video got cut. Thank you everybody for watching. If you have a game that you'd like to submit, I am still looking for content, so if you haven't submitted something to me before, I will have a video in the description explaining to you how you can go ahead and send that video my way. If you're not sure how to record things, the video will also describe how to do that. Thank you everybody for listening. This is Ham Wolf, signing off.